What is going on, everyone? Gavin Murphy here from Byron Productions. Today, my second video will be my Bethesda E3 2016 predictions. Bethesda has 7/8 studios under their publishing wing. 7/8, I say /8 because there's two Bethesda game studios, but they're under one thing. But technically, I guess there's a few Arcane studios as well. And yeah, so let's just start off with all the studios. There's Bethesda Game Studios, the main one in Maryland, and then there is the one in Quebec, the new one that was recently added. And there's ZeniMax Online Studios, who made ESO, but that's the only game they've made. There's id Software, who has made the entire FPS genre, basically. They made Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, Quake, and they're working on the new Doom right now, which I talked about yesterday. Then there's Arcane Studios, which under Bethesda they've only made one game, and it's Dishonored. And Dishonored Remastered came out last year. Dishonored 2 is hopefully coming out this year. See more of that at E3. There's Machine Games, who has made the Wolfenstein The New Order, and then the Old Bloods Expandalone last year, which Expandalone is like, I got it from Total Biscuit. I use it a lot now. It's like Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. Tango Gameworks, the only game they've made is Evil Within, and there's Battlecry Studios, and the only game they've made so far is Battlecry, but it's not out yet. So let's just start with the top. What do I expect from Bethesda Game Studios? Well, by the time E3 comes around, all the DLC will be out that's announced so far. Far Harbor, Automatron, Wasteland Workshop, and hopefully Phase 2 of DLC will be announced there. I don't know. I think it's a pretty safe bet. We need some Fallout there, just because that's what was so big about last year, was the Fallout 4 gameplay. Next we have ZeniMax Online, and I'm just going to expect an ESO expansion. Nothing really. There wasn't really anything last year. I don't even remember what it was. It was some ESO last year. I'm not really sure. Next from id, the game comes out in May, so I think it might be too soon for DLC. But no, they did announce a Fallout 4 Season Pass in like September of last year. 2 months before the game was out, 3 months. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got some Doom DLC, just a quick trailer, some new maps, new weapons. That's really all I'd see from id. Not a new game or anything, just came out. Arcane, we're definitely, no doubt, we're seeing Dishonored 2 gameplay. That's what's going to lead the show this year. It's finally seeing real gameplay of Dishonored 2. Next is Machine. Their last big game they worked on was the Wolfenstein The New Order, which came out in 2014, in May, I think. That Q1 or Q2 of 2014. Then they released Old Blood in Q2 2015. So it's been 2 years since a big game. I don't know, maybe we'll see an announcement of a game. Because Old Blood was not a big game, it was only $20. But maybe we'll see an announcement of another Wolfenstein game. I mean, it's a good series. From what I've heard, I have not gotten around to New Order yet. I have it in my Steam inventory library, just sitting there, and I haven't played it yet. Next is Tango. That was late 2014 is when Evil Within came out. So it's been about a year and a half at this point. I don't know if we'll see anything from them. If we do, maybe it'll be small, and maybe it will be Evil Within 2. I don't know how the development schedule for horror games. I know it's going to be like other games, but I know they do release a lot of Resident Evil games, so I don't know if the same people work on all those. So we might see something from Tango. Then Battlecry. It's still not out. We have to see something from Battlecry Studios. This free-to-play combat. Yeah, I don't really even know what it is. Other predictions. Elder Scrolls Legends. We're going to see more of that. I think that might have been handed off to the Quebec studio. Or the Montreal studio. I said Quebec, didn't I? Bethesda Game Studios Montreal. They're primarily a mobile studio, which is what they said. And if you go to job listings available, there's some mobile sound effects stuff and visual effects. Now, what I really, 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 really want to see is Fallout New Orleans from Obsidian. But I'm about to make another video, and this is probably going to prove that it's not true. Fortunately, well, Josh Sawyer was doing some scouting reports of Louisiana, but then said this is not related to a new Fallout game. And obviously, he was teasing us, I think. I guess not, but I think he had to be. But they announced a new game today called Tyranny, I think, at GDC. Or yesterday. I think it might have been today. I think it was today. But sad, but it's a RPG from Obsidian. And they made my favorite game of all time, New Vegas. But I just wish we'd give another... I wish, honestly, Bethesda would just sell Fallout to Obsidian. I like Fallout 4, but Obsidian knows how to make it so much better, in my opinion. But what the big things we're getting... Dishonored 2 gameplay, Fallout 4 DLC, potentially Doom DLC, and a new Wolfenstein game, I'm hoping, which it would kind of follow up after last year. Like, this big game getting gameplay, Fallout 4 last year, now Dishonored 2. This big new game getting announced, Dishonored last year, Wolfenstein, and maybe a remaster package coming out, but I don't know. I couldn't really do a remaster package for Wolfenstein because they're all on the new systems, unless they did the older games like Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein 3D. But I mean, those games are obsolete at this point. Not obsolete, but you can't really remake those. I don't know what we're gonna see. I'm hoping for Fallout New Orleans, Fallout 4 DLC, and Dishonored 2 gameplay. Now leave your comments down below what you think will happen this year at BE3. I'm excited. I didn't think they were going to have it this year, but they did. And they obviously did. You're watching this video, but just leave a like and a comment down below, guys. Thank you all for your support, and I will see you all later.